Again, I'm doing another video. I know I got my mask on. Just trying to keep safe, y'all. But I hope everybody is doing well and staying safe. So as you guys can see, the topic of today's video is beware of the narcissistic Hoover, holiday Hoover, because you guys know that it is July the 3rd. Tomorrow will be July the 4th. And narcissists do like to contact their victims and their survivors during the holiday time because they know that it's a time where people are feeling good and that people are in a good mood, and they're not really thinking about the abuse. They're not thinking about, what happened to them or anything like that. And so just be mindful. You might be getting contacted today by your narcissist. So do keep in mind. Now, if you don't get contacted by your narcissist, consider yourself lucky because narcissists are always lurking. They're always watching. And so you just want to be mindful and chime in, you guys. If any of you guys can, relate or understand that, or this has happened to you, let me know. Would love to hear your experience. If you've had a narc Hoover during the holidays or anything like that, and how was your guys' reaction? How did you cope and all that good stuff? But yeah, just understand that this is something that is common. The good thing is I did not get a Hoover today, which is awesome, but I'm pretty sure the narcissist is lurking somewhere. And even like my aunt, you guys, I always tell you about, that was a narcissist. I haven't heard from her in years. But somehow my uncle, he had told me, like, I guess he updated her on the things that I was doing in my life. And I'm thinking, like, I don't know why he did that because I don't talk to my aunt. She was a narcissist. So what's the point of me talking to her, But just be aware. They're just looking for some supply. They don't really care about us. They just want to see who they can hurt. They want to see if they can get that negative supply, which they love, and so you just want to make sure that you can starve this narcissist at all costs, But anyway, I hope y'all are having a good holiday with your family. Let me know if anybody's in the room. Let me know who you are, where you're from, and chime in. Like I said, speak up, let your voice be heard on this topic in regards to the holiday Hoover. Just beware, it might happen, and don't be surprised. Try not to take it personal. Understand that narcissistic people, they thrive off of hurting others. They're very codependent and they can't be alone. So let's say you just fresh out of the narcissistic relationship and you may see them doing stuff with the new supply, even during the holiday time. Try not to look on their page or stalk them or get emotionally involved in what they're doing. Try to focus on yourself. Try to focus on your own life and your own healing, and it can really help with your recovery. But yeah, so, and then the other part I wanted to kind of talk about today is, let me kind of get in the shade a little bit. Let me see. So yeah, that looks good. But so yeah, you guys, I was actually thinking about and I wouldn't say like a particular person was a narcissist, but I would definitely say that they were toxic. But some people may wonder, they're like, can friends or can associates be narcissists? Now, I would say yes, that's true. Now how you can tell if a friend is a narcissist or an associate is a narcissist, you can tell based off of the general concept of narcissism or narcissistic type of personality disorder. So do they lack empathy? Do they criticize people constantly? Do they put people down to make themselves feel better? Do they try to manipulate people for their own personal gain? You know what I mean? Are they selfish? Do they lack empathy? Do they never take accountability for their actions? That sort of thing. They don't have the ability to love or to care for other people. So that's basically how you can tell, like, if a friend or an associate is a narcissist. You know what I mean? And so you just want to be mindful. Now, like I said, not everybody is a narcissist, right? Like you have some people that could just be toxic, or some people that could just be unhealthy, but not necessarily. It's not really like it's not a personality. Oh shit, sorry. It's like a big bug or whatever. So it's not necessarily like a personality disorder. You know what I mean? That was a big one. Sorry, y'all. So but yeah, so it's more so like they may behave in a certain way from time to time, or they may act out. But let's say that toxic person or unhealthy person, they may apologize. They may say, hey, you know what, I messed up, I was wrong. Some of these people can take accountability for their actions. Now, if it's a narcissistic friend, then this person won't apologize. They won't, have any empathy, no remorse or anything like that. And yeah, they're secretly they just don't like you. They may pretend that they like you, but they really don't. And you'll feel it. You'll feel it. And it might feel uncomfortable. You might be like, well, what's going on? Well, what did I do? That sort of thing. So just be aware. It is possible. And but you will definitely be able to tell, because if you have dealt with a narcissist, you understand what a narcissistic type of person is. Then you can understand, like, if you have a friend if you have a friend or an associate that is a narcissist, so you'd be able to recognize that. And I just share that because I know, like, when I first started this channel, I wouldn't say that she was a narcissist, but this was like one of my friends. We were friends for like almost 10 years. She was like a childhood friend. And you guys know that I don't really mention names because that's not what this is about. This channel is about healing and recovery and moving forward and moving on. But y'all chime in. Let me know what y'all think. Chime in on the topic, you guys, whoever's in the room. But no, so like I had a friend of mine, and we were you guys, like I would say we were middle school friends, and we were friends in high school. But as you guys know, I ended up leaving Delaware, which is my hometown, and I moved to California when I was 17. And I believe I made a video on this, but I think it was a couple years ago. I'm always like aware of my surroundings, you guys. And I think that probably does have a lot to do with my CPTSD that I've healing and recovering from. But anyway, so yeah, and then so like I moved away, and her and we kept contact and all that sort of thing. And I don't know, like we would talk on the phone a lot, but then sometimes the talks would get less and less because, I was in California, she was in Delaware, and the time difference, I think it was like it was a 3-hour time difference, and so it was kind of hard to kind of keep up with her, and for us to continue to be friends. So that happened, and I don't know, I feel like we lost contact, but then we kind of regained contact back. And we met up with each other. I want to say this was like 2016. And I guess we both kind of felt like things were different. We changed. I guess we outgrew each other. And I don't know. I just felt like weird energy. So it just kind of went like that. But the long story short, like I guess we're currently not friends anymore. I don't really think that she was a narcissist, but I think like we just outgrew each other, and it is what it is. Sometimes that might happen to you, and so just be mindful of that and understand, and don't take it personal. But I guess what was the reason why we were no longer connecting and we just didn't vibe with each other, because she knew that my brother had passed or whatever. And even the day that he did pass, she was telling me, she's like, Joy, try not to be so sad. Like, things happen and this and this and that. And she was there for me. Don't get me wrong. She was there for me. But I don't know, like, and I'll never forget this. It was 2016, and she had said something, like, for some weird way, she was like making up stories saying like I had a cousin, and that cousin, so-called cousin of mine, was trying to flirt with her or hit on her. It was like really weird, you guys. I know it's gonna probably sound crazy. And then she had said something about like my brother's funeral, something like weird. And it was just like, I didn't understand, like, oh God, look at these bugs. Sorry, y'all. I didn't understand the context of it, and I don't know, I just felt like it was weird. And also noticed too, like when we did connect with each other, we saw each other in I think it was like downtown LA. We went to a restaurant, and one of my other friends was there. And I told my friend, I was like, hey, I don't know, is this something is just like really weird? It's off, And she was like, she understood, but I don't know. We didn't connect like how we used to. And also I remember she drove all the way from Vegas to California. I'm just lurking, y'all. She drove all the way from Vegas to California, and we ended up meeting at this one place in Hollywood. And I don't know, it was weird. I'm not gonna say it was a narcissistic stare. It could have been. I mean, like I said, I'm not saying that she's a narcissist, but it was just one of those stares where it was just like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna get you, or like I don't know. It was one of those looks where it's just like, it's not a friendly look. You would probably look at that person and be like, oh yeah, that's not my friend, So, but yeah, even like when I had went in to see her and visit her, because she was staying at this hotel because she had drove so far, and I was talking to her and telling her the things that was going on in my life, and she was just like, oh, you're gonna do that, and why are you gonna do this? And it was just every little thing. She was like putting it down and saying like, oh, I don't think that's a good idea, and oh, like don't do that. And it was just a really weird experience. But like I said, long story short, we're no longer friends. But like I said, I mean, I can't really say if she was a narcissist or not. I could just tell you like what I went through, and like we're no longer friends. And like I said, her and I, we connected, I want to say it was like 10 years. Her and I, we were friends for 10 years. But like I said, as I had left Delaware and moved to California, things just changed. And it happens. So like if you're on this journey, I say all that to say, like, if you're on this journey in your healing and recovery process after dealing with a narcissist, you have to understand, like, some things are going to change. Like, the people around you may change. Your family might change. You are going to change, too, And it's not saying that it's right or wrong. It's just, like, this is a part of your evolution. This is a part of your recovery. And sometimes you might have to be okay with being alone, because some people may not understand. Some people may not understand your journey, and that's totally fine, because for me, I know my journey, it's been a minute. For those of you watching me, you might have seen like when I first came out of the relationship with the narcissist, and how it had a huge impact, but not only just the male narc, but like my aunt as well. So it was like, if you can imagine, I had to deal with two narcissists at the same time, and so it wasn't easy. It was a lot of abuse, a lot of manipulation, and just traumatization, and just a lot for an individual person, especially like, I mean, I wasn't expecting that. I'm like, what's going on, So it was a lot for me to handle. And sometimes people couldn't understand like what I was dealing with, and I couldn't understand. But the good thing is that I did have, God and, my angels that I, connected with. And so I did have that sort of support. And I also had the support of, the people, especially like when I went through the abuse, I had, people around me that, understood, and, and I was like making videos and that sort of thing. But anyway, I don't want to drag this on too long. The only thing I just wanted to leave you guys with is understand that the recovery process, it's not easy, and it takes time, and you really do have to be patient with yourself, and you have to understand that you deserve to be happy. You deserve to live the life that you want to live, especially after going through such abuse, after you've been just bamboozled and lied to and deceived and tricked into thinking that somebody cares about you, somebody loves you, because that's what a narcissist will do. And like I said, this is a holiday time. And like I said, I hope you guys have a really good holiday and celebrate it with your family and friends. Maybe some of you guys are going to do a cookout, whatever. But I just want you guys just to reflect and just be grateful for your life. Be grateful for the people that do support you, that love you and care about you, and understand that the people that didn't love you and care about you, that's their loss. The narcissists that you dealt with, that's their loss because they're a narc. They can't love you. They have a personality disorder. But as I said, just remember and be aware, you might get a Hoover. And this is the other thing that I wanted to say. If you do fall victim, if let's say if you do respond to the Hoover, whether it's a phone call, a text message, another social media avenue, if you respond or whatever, or if you think that maybe they've changed, that's okay too, because that's a part of your recovery process. Like you're a human being, and if you're like me, you're an empath, maybe you're HSP, Earth Angel, and you want to see the good in people. You want to see the good in people, and sometimes it may backfire, or somebody may be like, oh, they're so nice, I'm gonna take advantage, or they'd be like, or they believe anything that I say, but you just want to understand that it's okay, and you might make a mistake, but get back up and keep going, and remember the end goal. Like, remember, oh, that plays some nice music. Remember your journey, and remember why you left the narcissist, and remember why it's better for you to move on with your life. And because you realize, like, being with a narcissist, it doesn't make you happy, right? It's hurtful, it's shameful, it's a lot of pain, it's a lot of agony, it's regrets and remorse, and it just doesn't lead to anywhere good, you know what I mean? And so, but hopefully this video was helpful, just to remind you, just to stay strong, stay focused on yourself, love yourself, God loves you, you know what I mean? And remember why you're on this journey, remember why, you want to heal and recover, and remember what you're dealing with too. As I always say, remember, I'm always looking y'all. Remember that you're not dealing with a person that's normal, right? This person they're different, and they like how they are. They don't want to change. And so we have to be the ones to change. But anyway, I hope that you guys love this video. Give it a like, share, and subscribe. And I did want to tell you guys, because I know it is the 4th of July, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are hanging out with family and friends, but I just wanted to show my appreciation to those of you that follow me, support me, and like the videos, leave comments on the videos. And please do that for this video too. Hopefully it was helpful to someone that needs to hear this message. But I want to give 15% on my services and my products. So go to my website, and if you want to have like a session with me, I'm going to turn around. If you want to have like a session with me, or if you want to inquire about my coaching program, or any of my audio courses, or if you just need like advice, or if you just need any guidance, or if you want to get a reading with me, I will be giving 15% for the entire month. And this is just my way of just giving back and helping other victims and survivors of narcissistic abuse, because as I always say, you guys, I remember the days where I didn't have anybody to talk to. Like, this was like years ago, back in like 2014, when I first got out of the abuse. I didn't understand what happened to me. I was there by myself, but God helped me to connect to the right people, and slowly but surely I was able to kind of understand and get back up on my feet. So anyway, you guys, I love you so much. Thank you for tuning into this video. And hi, my Leah and Dad, hey. I'm actually signing out, but thank you for tuning in. I love you guys so much. Be sure to tune into the next video, and have a nice 4th of July. And make sure you guys are following me on Instagram at LiveNarcFree. Follow me on there. And so yeah, I'll see you guys. Take care. Oh, and you guys also, if there's any topics that you guys want to learn about in regards to narcissistic abuse, dating, and relationships, let me know, and I will make a video. Just leave it in the comment box below. All right. Love you guys. Bye.